Ladies and gentlemen, from the East Side Cannery Casino Hotel, Las Vegas, King of the Cage presents this 3-round heavyweight special attraction. Your referee in charge of the action, Cecil Peoples. Introducing first, fighting out of the MagnaFlow blue corner, standing 6 feet 5 inches tall. Official weight, 257.4 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, from Las Vegas, Nevada, presenting Brandon Gallego.
Brandon Gallego, 6 feet 5, 265 pounds. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Tonight he will face Justin Robinson. Gallego, a very big boy.
Oh yeah, 265 pounds. He just made it inside the limit. Six foot 5, that's a tall man too.
His opponent tonight, 6 feet 2 inches tall, giving up 3 inches, but also giving up some considerable weight as Justin Bubba Robinson comes to us at about 240 pounds. Gallego will have the height and weight advantage in this one.
Looks like he has also a little bit of more experience level, but, you know, very close in comparison.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing his opponent, fighting out of the MagnaFlow red corner. He stands at 6 feet 2 inches tall. Official weight, 238.8 pounds. He represents Neo Warrior MMA. Ladies and gentlemen, from 29 Palms, California, presenting Justin Bubba Robinson.
Justin Bubba Robinson training in Neo Warrior MMA, 29 Palms, California again. Cornered by former King of the Cage fighter Kenny Tenorio and a great fighter from the southeastern United States, Chris Cowell.
Another guy out of the 29 Palms area, a tough area to train in. You got all basically Marines to train with all day long and all night. So these guys are obviously pit bulls.
Well, tonight Robinson coming in again with some of the odds stacked against him, being the shorter, giving up 3 inches and giving up about 25 pounds in weight.
I believe that Gallego is a independent fighter, and sometimes the independent fighters don't have quite the opportunity that you know, some of the big schools have, and some of the more
for the more regular training practices.
Yeah, the regular gyms that have more people to work with. Especially for heavyweights, they're not always easy to find to work with.
Well, Gallego probably has a hard time finding men of his stature to train with, but there is a strong kick at the opening from Gallego, followed by, oh, another kick to the head of Robinson. Wow. Robinson rushed Gallego back into the cage, and it shook the cage's position entirely.
Yeah,
there is a lot of weight in the cage right now.
Glad we got
Robinson
that thing
now connecting with some hard shots.
Glad we got this thing bolted down good, Chris.
Gallego switches levels, drives for a double here. And the big man from Las Vegas looks like he's close to finishing that double. Switches inside to his single. Robinson pushes himself away from the cage. Very sort of a reversal. Comes out on top here. Robinson connecting with a couple of short right hands. Gallego's doing a good job blocking underneath.
Robinson better stay busy.
Yeah, Cecil Peoples keeps a close eye on the action, and if, like you said, there is a lull or too much stalling, they will be reset on their feet.
Gallego is definitely doing a good job avoiding them punches. Every one of those punches that were coming down, he was able to put a block in there.
Gallego impressed me early. I mean, he came out with some good combinations with the kicks and the punches. Was able to drive and get his shot, but didn't seem polished, and I think that might be a little bit about the training partners not having them to work with. But he definitely had the size, speed, and power to impose his will, and he had a good game plan going in, but he just couldn't finish the real technical side of the takedown there when he had him up against the cage. And Robinson taking advantage now with this good position, scoring points with lots of short shots. Gallego really forced to just defend here.
Gallego again taking the heat off of a lot of that punch by moving. And I got to give him a lot of credit for that. Cecil sees a lull and stands up. Creates the action.
Well, let's see how Gallego deals with this opportunity. You see the range advantage from the taller fighter. And look, he's light on his feet for a big man. I mean, he came forward with a leaping kick. Didn't end up working out for him as Robinson takes him down. But Gallego and Robinson will go into round number 2. Strong opening round and lots of action for big heavyweights. I mean, we're talking almost 270 pounds each in there.
They both actually look pretty fresh for that first round and as much action as there was. And moving around that much body, I'm very surprised they both look pretty well still in good cardio shape.
We will head into round number 2. A close first one. I tend to favor Robinson again in that round. Again, controlling the majority of the action.
I think you're right, especially with the takedown and then being on top that long and be able to drop some of them punches he did.
Gallego did impress me for being an independent type fighter. He came out with a strong game plan, but it was just the little technical things that I think he could clean up and come out and be a lot more impressive in the future. Cecil Peoples starts round number 2 of this heavyweight matchup at the Eastside Cannery Casino in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Ooh, very good punch by Gallego. Caught him right on the chin.
Oh, and nice. There goes that head kick up high again by Gallego. Now following with another left hook and another. And Gallego is dangerous when there's space between these two fighters.
Absolutely, he comes up with another big kick. He is not afraid to drop that kick.
There is some power in that weight that Gallego throws around in the cage.
You could tell his experience is paying off.
Gallego gets an opportunity here with the reset in the center of the cage. But Robinson comes forward this time, connecting with some shots of his own.
Gallego drops a nice kick.
It's a spinning back kick, but that forward kick almost hit the mark, and that could have been a lot of trouble. I don't care how tough you are when a 270-pound guy kicks you in the face coming forward. That is a lot of weight to deal with.
Robinson now connecting well. Gallego going in for a double. Goes to the single.
And you know, Gallego gets these good positions, but he has a little problem with the technical finish here on these takedowns. Look to sweep out the back leg there as he's holding on to the one single. And now he's got to watch out for that potential guillotine choke. Robinson cranking away at it. He's got it pretty deep, and I think there's a tap out. Robinson saw the opportunity that presented himself and seized it. I'm sure Chris Kauk and Kenny Tenorio are going to be very happy about the way they trained their fighter to finish that submission.
That was a great finish to a great fight.
I always appreciate seeing big heavyweights like Brandon that are not, you know, willing to throw these up high kicks.
Absolutely. He didn't come to lose. He come to put it down, so.
Ladies and gentlemen, the official time, 2 minutes and 2 seconds of round number 2. Your winner by tap out from a guillotine choke, Justin Bubba Robinson.
We're getting coach. You're good.